So, we're gonna put serious for 1 minute because
Okay.
two of the members of Alice in Chains died by overdose. How is your opinion? How's the band opinion about the drugs?
Oh man, it's kind of like drug addiction. It's beyond music business. Whether you're a washer dryer repairman or a mechanic or alcoholism and drug addiction seems to go through all walks of life. And it's a pretty crazy business we're in already. So yeah, it's just such a shame, when your friends pass away so young, I mean, we're supposed to all grow old together, you included, I hope we're old and doing an interview, one day. So, yeah, it's just sad, it's just sad.
So what is the situation with Alice in Chains right now?
Oh, well, we just did, I think about 28, 29 country tour. And we just ended in Canada now, so we're off until the springtime. So we're taking a break now. I get to come and hang out with my beautiful wife and just stay home in LA, visit my grandmother, So yeah, it's nice to be home. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. You're living in hotels and touring all over the world, and you come home.
You come back home.
Yeah, then it's funny. I don't have a lobby call the next day. It takes a while to get used to this again, but. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be home. That's for sure. Yeah.
What you like most when you are touring?
Oh God, I love South America. God, Mexico City, fantastic. But we just did Europe 3 times. I think we did the Pacific Rim this time, like Singapore and Japan, those kind of countries. Eastern Europe, God, there's so many places in the world. We did Australia. It's just really nice that wherever we go, people show up to come hear us make a lot of noise, so.
There's any story you can tell us?
Oh God.
From the last tour?
Yeah. Oh God, my life's a story, I don't know.
Any plans to write a book? Everybody's writing books now.
Oh yeah, I don't know, that doesn't really interest me, I always say that I'm not done living the story yet, Listen, I just like playing bass, all this interview stuff and everything else, it's fine, and I enjoy meeting people and talking. But for the most part, I'm just a rock and roll bass player. I just want to make a bunch of noise with my friends, So that's a perfect mindset for a bass player.
Now you're in vacation with Alice in Chains. If Ozzy calls you back, will you join him?
Oh, if Ozzy needed anything, not just musically, but if he ever needed me for anything, I would be the first one there. Ozzy's like one of my fathers. He gave me my start in this business, Before I joined the Ozzy band, I played at this club here, and there was, with my old band, and there was 12 people there on a Wednesday night. So then I had to leave. That was my last show with that band. And then the next...
What was the name of the band?
I don't even remember the name, to be honest. Yeah, I remember the guys, but not the name of the band. But that Sunday after that last gig, I was living in a castle in Ireland with Ozzy. We were rehearsing to play Wembley, So Ozzy took me out of that into this amazing lifestyle, and taught me so much, I always say I went to the school of Ozzy Osbourne, I went to the Ozzy University, He taught me a lot about this business and, about how to play big stages and how to get a good bass tone. And Ozzy's so smart. He's smarter than people think. He's a very wise man,
How will you describe him?
Oh, God. We have such a good relationship, It goes beyond just the business and making music. We're like family, I would do anything for Ozzy, He knows that too. He's just so in debt to him, I just love the man.
How is he? I don't know him. Probably most of the fans never had the chance to meet him in person and spend time with him. How you had that? So how is he?
He's great. He's great. He made me laugh, I think, more than any one person. Yeah, he's so fun. Between him and Zakk Wylde, all I did was laugh the whole tour.
What music are you listening right now?
Oh God. Actually, I haven't been listening to a whole lot of music. We just got off the road, so I'm letting my ears are still ringing from the tour. So yeah, I'll give it a couple. Then my wife, she doesn't like loud music in the house. So when I'm driving around, I don't know. I listen to a lot of sports right now. Yeah. So.
Okay, there's anything that you want to say to your fans? Any plans to go to Latin America, maybe?
I hope so, God. I hope so. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Anywhere south of San Diego, I love, So we'll be down there soon enough, I'm sure. Maybe in the spring. We're talking about starting to jam in the spring again. So we'll see what happens. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys all based here in LA?
One of us is in Atlanta. Me and Jerry are here. Jerry has a house in Seattle too, and Sean lives up in Seattle. So we're kind of spread out right now.
There's a controversy about you were part of the grunge movement, call it alternative grunge, whatever. But most of the hair metal bands claim that grunge killed the hair metal. What do you think about it?
Well, I don't really look at it that way. You know, it's just the difference between the LA scene, where I was born and raised here, you know, and then and the Seattle scene is those bands up in Seattle, like Soundgarden was a band for 10 years before they got signed to a major label. So they had a lot of time to get together and gel as a band, you know.
Even Pearl Jam with the Mother Love Bone.
Yeah, they you know, even all the bands like Nirvana and you know, Alice in Chains in the early days and Pearl Jam, Mother Love Bone, all those bands had a lot of time to kind of jam together before they release their music to the world, you know. So I think that was very important. We're here in Los Angeles, and we're just kind of trying to mix and match bands by, oh, we need a bass player with long blonde hair, you know, and oh, we need a singer with curly hair, whatever, you know. They were just trying to do that, and yeah, so the music started lacking, I think, because of it, you know. But I tell you one thing about the LA scene is there was more girls in the 80s here than I've ever seen anywhere in my life. It was really a fun time to see that, you know. So yeah, I was very young at the time, but you know, it was nice to see that just in high school, to see bands like Van Halen play Backyard Party or Motley Crue play The Whiskey, or you know, it's really cool to see these bands, and you know, it's really fun. Like me and Slash are like the two only rock stars. We're the only two guys born and raised here, you know. It's funny. Everybody else comes here, but we've been here the whole time. We've seen it come and go, you know. Well,
thank you for the interview.
Oh, my pleasure. Good luck. We'll see you very soon.